everyone, today I'll be reviewing this brand new Japanese, it is kind of a love story. This drama show just dropped on Netflix. It's called First Love, and this show has 9 episodes, and this show tells a story about this teenager, their first love, but you also go to their adult life, how they are handling their life, and this show does go back and forth between these two people's their like past and present life. And I must say this show was quite amazing watch for me. I was like, uh, at first I really thought, I was like, oh, not sure how the story will be, but as you start watching the show is truly very engaging and also very heartfelt end of it, especially the twist end of it. It was really very heartwarming. Overall, this show does have a lot of stuff, and I enjoyed all of them. Maybe I enjoyed the adult version of them so much because, like, when you are a teenager, you have all this dream and hope, and but when you are adult, your life is so different. And I really like the adult version of them, especially the single mom. She drive taxi in this show. You see, she drive taxi, and she has this teenager son, and you see the other adult version, Himoshi. He is this working at this security office, and he's like going on with his everyday life. And you see that like one day he almost met her, like he almost got onto her taxi. Somehow he didn't, and like by fate, I will say. Yeah, this show, it has so many moments like this. You're like, it's really very heartfelt and heart touching, and the music for this show is really good, and all the acting is so good. This show, it is very well made show, I must say, and it's also very nicely editing. Although at a time you feel like is it slow paced? No, it's not really. All the scene, the way they like the shot in this show, it is really very beautiful. I could see all the care went for this show, and anybody can watch it because like it is dubbed in English, so you can just watch it. And also I like the teenager version too, because also their teenager story is also very inspiring. But although it is, maybe I have seen this kind of teen story before, but it's still, their story was also very interesting. And once you go to the part how they met and how they fall in love, it's really very sweet and touching. All the story between like back and forth, like their teenager year and the adult year, back and forth between this time jumping, it's really done very nicely. All that at first you might get a little lost, like how the story is going, but overall I would say it is very well made show. But still, it is still for people who enjoy this kind of love story based drama. It's not like a very action filled or anything like that. And I really like the story itself. It's a story about these two people, their life. I like all the acting and the character development all of them has, and all the connection they had with each other. It felt very genuine. Okay, maybe some part felt little cheesy, but that's how the love story goes. And if you have seen any romantic movie or story, you will feel sometimes it is little cheesy because whenever you are making a story about love story, you have to add some cheesiness to make it believable or engage with the audience, because end of the day, audience wants some cheesiness, and this show, oh, it's so good. It's so many times he was almost meeting her. Then it's really cool that she drive taxi, and yeah, the lead actress, who played her, the younger version, and the who plays the older version. Whoa, they are so good. Both of these actors were so good in this, and they're so sweet. The younger version is so beautiful. So is the older version. This actress, she was really good in the show. So is this lead actor. He was also good. Like when you see him from his teenager year to his adult year. Especially in one scene, he was trying to listen to her voice to find her. It was so cool. Overall, I really enjoyed the show. like the 9 episode it is about love filled heartfelt story about these two people, time jump between them. It goes very seamlessly, and that I had a really good time, and that was my thought on the show. Let me know in the comment what do you think about this show, and if you enjoyed my this review, don't forget to check my other reviews on other Netflix. Oh, I have reviewed many Japanese shows, check them out. If you enjoy this, please subscribe. Until I see you next time, please take care.